Hello, hello, hello. It's Tammy, and today I'm going to make this really cute autumn card with you guys. And I used a stamp set called Autumn Animals from the company Your Next Stamp, which I think is a cute name. And they have wonderful stamp sets. And this one is just up my alley with all of the cute little critters. And it's fall, and it's just wonderful. And I wasn't sure which animals I wanted to use, so I colored and cut out a bunch of them. I don't have the dies, so I fussy cut these, and I thought that I would go ahead and do that because it does take a little while. So I have the same ones I have here, and then I also have a little raccoon and a little basket of cherries, and I guess that's the only other ones that aren't on this card. And I don't know if they'll be on the next card, on the card I'm making with you guys or not, but I also made this cute plaid background, and for that I used the plaid background from Concord and Ninth, and it's a big, I don't even know what size it is, 5x7 or something background that also has these lines. Now I decided not to use the lines, and I'll show you what I did instead, but it's pretty easy to do, and let me show you how to do it. I have been intimidated to try it, but then when I finally did, I have loved it. And I made some cute Christmas cards. I guess I can show you those too. I made these first, and I thought, oh, that's so fun, and it's cute, and I liked the plaid background, and I thought, well, I need to do one for fall since that's really what is the season, and I have some cards I need to send anyway. So I took a craft piece of cardstock and cut that so that it made an 8.5, or so that it made an A2 sized card. And then I cut the yellow cardstock into 4 pieces of 5.25 by 4, and I used 2 pieces per card. So there's one here and one here, and then I have the 2 here that I'm going to use for this card. So I need just one for the plaid background. So I'm using my Misty. I really think that that's probably the best kind of a tool to use on this kind of a card. I don't know exactly how you do it with just, oops, with just a big stamp block. I guess you'd have to have a pretty big one. But this is where the Misty comes in handy. And I just put a little bit of tacky tape on the back of my, actually it's not even tacky tape, it's just the double-sided adhesive, just a little bit. Put it on the back so that now I can close this and it will stay in the same spot if I need to do it again. But if you use I think the key is to use an ink pad that is very juicy. And the one that I'm using is called Cherry Cobbler, and I thought it looked really good with the yellow. And this one is really juicy. Now I know that because when I did the Christmas one, I used a black one that wasn't very juicy, and it was a little harder to do. But with that one, and hopefully with this one, I just need to stamp it once and it works. So that was really neat. But if not, that's one of the beauties of the Misty. I can restamp and not have to worry about it. Now I am pushing pretty good to make sure that I get all of the areas covered. And I didn't have any place to put my magnets, so it lifts up everything, which is fine. I'm going to just pick up the paper, and it stamped it really well. So I'm not even going to worry about that, but I am going to clean this, and I'm going to use baby wipe. Because I think I'm done with it today. I think I am, but you know, you never can tell. The day's still young. It's 1:40 on Saturday, and it's kind of a rainy, mucky day, so it's a fabulous day to craft. My dogs are sleeping. My husband's working on something outside. So it is a perfect day to be doing this. Man, it's still picking up this Cherry Cobbler ink. I love that color though, and I think it does look really pretty with the yellow. Alright, I think that's good. It is a solid stamp for sure. Even putting it in here was kind of a mess when I did it. It was hard to get it off and hard to get it back on. It's not so hard to get it back on, I guess, but it was hard to get it off, and I like messed up the paper and everything. It's crazy, but it is a really cool stamp set. Now, you could certainly use the lines, but I was like, well, if I'm just doing lines, it might just be easier to not have to worry about inking that up and figuring out where I want it and all of that when I could just use a straight edge. Oh, I'm going to put the magnets back in here. When I can just use a straight edge and not have to worry so much about where my line placement, I guess. So I thought that with this, I'd like gold, and then I also have a rose gold, and I thought, ooh, well, maybe both of those would look really pretty. Of course, I don't know what I did with my rose gold now. What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. So I did rose gold on all of the sides. So what the instructions say is that you put that little line on where there's a open spot, so the lines go on the open spot both ways. So that means that I'm going to put a line here, and then I'm going to put a line here. So that's what I mean by the open. I'm not going to put one where it's solid. And for this way, I'm just trying to get in the middle. And I know if I used the stamp, it would be a little more accurate, but I think that eyeballing it is working. And I think it's just a lot easier for me. All right, so then I have to turn it, and it's the same thing where there's empty or yellow spots on this one, yellow squares. I'm going to put my rose gold, and I think I'm going to put two lines like I did on that one, so I'm going to put it not in the center but a little bit before center. So here would be where I'd put the center, but I want to move it a little forward. One more. There we go. And then I'm going to leave it sideways like this, and I'm going to take my gold metallic marker, and I'm going to put a second line close to the first line, but I'm going to try not to make them touch. There we go. And that's as easy as it is. I think it's pretty cool. And this was just a paper that I use for backgrounds or whatnot. But how cute is that? You can see I made the lines a little further spaced on this one. You can probably, I don't know if you can see the different colors, but I can in real life. I can see that there's two different colors. So it's kind of fun. So let's go ahead and get the card together. It's an A2 size card, which is a 5.5 by 4 1/4 sized card. And I'm going to put the plain piece of mustard yellow on the inside. And then the plaid piece I'm going to put on the front. Now I did go ahead and stamp the sentiment as well, which is, I used the one that says thankful for you. And I just stamped it on the same kind of cream off-white color, not kind of, but the cream off-white color that I stamped the animals in. I just used the same paper to stamp the sentiment. And you could make the card go either way, whichever way you want, but I'm going to do it this way. And I think I'm going to do the same thing that I did with that one, which was leave it as long as it is, and then just trim one end so that it comes to a point. And then I took my gold pen and went around the edge of this. Doop, 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 doop. This isn't always that easy, even though it seems like it should be. I have to really concentrate. Sorry. That's why I'm not talking. With ink, it's kind of easy. I can just zhuzh the edge, but with the pen, it's not as easy for me. I don't know, maybe it's not for anybody, but for me, it's certainly not. And then I just glued this down about 3/4 of the way down the page, or maybe even a little more. And I have it over at it butts up against the edge of the yellow. And then I really liked the tree trunk. So I'm going to put that there. And on the first card I had the beaver sitting on it. I could put the raccoon sitting on it this time. And I think I will use some pop dots. I just love these critters. They're so cute. And I didn't realize, but I was looking at my my fall like stamp sets, my critters and stuff, and I have a lot of cute critters. I could put him over here. I kind of like the fox though, and I think I like him because of the red that matches too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the fox again. So I'm just putting, actually I should have put, this one over here, and then use a bigger one for his head, because he's got a big spot for his head. He's got a big head. So cute. I'm just going to put him down. Like that. Oh, that's cute. So there we go. 2 cute cards. Pretty easy to do. The background is really neat. I love that you could make it any color that you want to make it. It's still available. I did just look because I don't know how long I've had it, but I hadn't used it until today, and I did the Christmas cards first. And I was going to video those, but because I wasn't sure how to do it, I thought I'd better practice. And then I thought, ooh, I want to do some fall ones. So that's the first time I've used them, but I've had them for a while. So I would suggest, and I looked though to see if they still have it, and they do. And it's a fabulous stamp set. And they have some other kinds now too, but I don't think I have any other. I think I might have a plaid die cut that will make a plaid background, but this I think is my only stamp. So there is that. So I hope that you guys got some inspiration. Maybe, you know what I could even do? Ooh, let's do this. Let's put one of the little animals on the inside of the card. I like that. And I'll put the little basket in there too. So, oh, okay, good. Make sure that the one that had the beaver on the outside has the raccoon on the inside, and the raccoon on the outside gets the beaver on the inside. And maybe I'll put the basket of, I think it's cherries. Could be really small apples, I suppose. Oops. That's what I get when I craft all day. I have glue and everything all over me. So now it's done. Very cute. I hope that you guys like it. I hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.